think it's fair to call Notre Dame tight ends you right now. You've been producing so many great tight ends, and you have a great stable of tight ends again this year. How important is that position going to be to your offense?
Well, it's one that I've always held to be the most important element in the consistency of our offense, and that we want to be able to dictate by utilizing that tight end in a number of different ways. I don't know that we've used just 4 wide receivers since I've come to Notre Dame. We've always had that tight end on the field. So it's always been important in my offensive structure to have that tight end. Now we've got great depth, and at the top of the tight end position, we've got one of the best in the country in Tai-ler Eifert. So great depth and an exciting player in Tai-ler Eifert just goes to what my philosophy is in dictating personnel groupings by keeping that tight end or tight ends on the field.
It certainly will be hard to replace the production of Michael Floyd with just one person. You may not be able to do that this year. But what are your thoughts as you look at your receiving core and what they need to do to make up for that production that Michael Floyd was delivering for you in the aggregate?
Yeah, and I've had that many times during my career where we've had a go-to player, going all the way back to my days at Grand Valley State. You know, we've always had a marquee player. The next year, the group steps up, and we've got some really good players that have experience. John Goodman's had a great summer and a great spring. He proved to be a consistent player for us in the spring. We're going to see that in the fall. It's his chance now to step up. I think T.J. Jones is another young man who is a bit in the shadows, but when he gets the ball in his hands, whether it be against Michigan or Michigan State, he scores touchdowns and had big ones against Michigan and Michigan State. So clearly those are 2 veterans that are going to get an opportunity now to get more touches, and we saw Robbie Toma step up big for us. So I'm excited. You know, you've got some veterans now that are going to get out from the shadow of Michael Floyd and have a chance to show themselves. And then we've got some young talent on the field as well.
What does it take for a guy who's been a good, steady player, who's made some big plays, to step up and be a leader at that position?
Well, I think confidence and opportunity. You know, you got to have the opportunity, obviously, and we have that, as I mentioned, with Michael leaving. And then I think you have the confidence that you can go and do it. And I think we believe as a staff that we've got receivers now that are going to get that opportunity. They need to go make some plays, because once they make a couple of plays and their confidence soars, they have the athletic ability to be very good players.